Hello friends, let's start for the next session. In the previous videos, we have seen how to use the Hibernate dialect, how to connect MySQL and Java by using Hibernate. So now, let's start. Now, today we are going to write some entity or the Pojo classes. Those classes are helped to create the tables in our MySQL. So let's start. So first we need to see our app.java file. So this is the Java file, class file, which is by default it is created. So now here we need to create one Pojo class that is going to be used for the creation of table. So let's say here I want to write a class for the student, and let's finish it. So now in this class I am going to write some properties like student will have the integer, roll number, then we will take the private string sname, fine. So now we will take one more string, let's say as a student class, fine. So these are the properties for the student. So now we need to perform the setter and getter operations. So simply I'll generate the setter and getter for all three properties. So here we go, we got our code, and now again go to the source and go for the generate toString. So toString method is going to generate it here. So now we got our class. So what I want in my database, I want to create a table which name is the student. So for that reason what we need to do, we need to use the annotation called the entity. @entity is a class annotation that is belongs to the JavaX persistence. So now here we go, we got our entity. So now here we need to specify the primary key for our table. So now here my primary key is nothing but the roll number. So now if I want to make the roll number as a primary key, so then on the above of this roll number we need to write the @entity. So now here my class name student is nothing but the table in my database. So we have created our database as a Hibernate tut, fine. So now here my class, and I have created this one. So now simply by running this code it's not going to generate the table. So what we need to do, we need to perform some configurations, fine. So let's say we'll start our configuration from here. So now configuration belongs to the Hibernate conf is equals to new configuration dot config dot add annotated class. So now here what we are going to do, we need to mention the class which we are going to make the configuration. So here simply I am going to use the student class. So now here student dot class. So now here we got our configuration. So this is a simple configuration which is going to make a connection to the student class. So now next what we need to do, we need to use the service registry. Why? We need to make the registry of that particular configuration. So for that reason what we need to do, we need to use the service registry that is belongs to the Hibernate. Then we can call it as a write is equals to new service registry, otherwise. So now it is by new version of this Hibernate, we are going to use the standard service registry standard service registry builder dot apply settings. Here it should be the settings, and here we need to provide the configuration details. So now con dot get properties. Here it's a properties. Fine. So now then next one is dot build. So now by simply writing this much of code, we'll get the registration of this particular class. So this is the service registry. So now simply we have registered here. So after that, what we need to do, we need to use the session factory. Session factory sf is equals to, now here we need to use the con dot build session factory, and now here what we need to provide, we need to provide the registry service registry details. So now simply by performing this much operation, can we get the details? We'll see it's giving us a error. So simply what we need to do, we need to add the session factory. Fine. So here we go, we got our session factory asset. So now let's say we'll run this code, and now in the setting I want to see I want to set up some properties. So now HBM auto is equals to, here we need to create, we need to specify what we need to do. Every time we need to provide these details, means whenever this application is going to be run, so at that time is it going to create a new tables, or it is going to be update the existing database or the table that we are going to provide here. So now let's say I want to use one more property, is called the show SQL, and I want to make it as a true. See, fine. So now we got this one, and simply I have configured this one also. So let's say is it going to be work. I'll run this code. So run a Java application. So let's see, this is our console. Yeah, see here, we got this one. Fine. Drop table if exist and the create table. So now let's see whether the student table has been created in our database. So this is our MySQL. So currently these do not have any table. So simply we'll refresh it and we got our student table. Right. So now this is a student table and it has this much of our details. Fields, roll number, S class and S name are the details. So now if I click here, it's going to give us a table details. So now what we have done, select start from the Hibernate tube. So now here we go, we got our roll number, S name and the S class details. So in this way it is going to create the table in our database. So in the next video we'll see how to store the data in our database